What if the key to solving a chilling murder lies hidden in plain sight, captured on surveillance footage, yet the killer remains unidentified to this day? A mystery haunts a community, a family seeking answers, and a case that defies logic. This is the enigma of Missy Bevers' unsolved murder. Welcome to Mystery Unveiled. Today, we dive deep into one of the most baffling and haunting unsolved cases of recent times: the mysterious murder of Missy Bevers. Missy was not just a dedicated fitness instructor, but also a loving mother of three and a cherished member of her community. Her life was brutally cut short inside of a church, a place meant for sanctuary and peace. Despite clear surveillance footage of the suspect and years of intense investigation, her killer remains at large. What really happened in the early hours of that fateful morning? Could the answers be hidden in the overlooked details? Join us as we explore the perplexing timeline, delve into multiple theories, and uncover the unanswered questions surrounding this harrowing case. On April the 18th of 2016, the quiet town of Midlothian, Texas, awoke to a reality that seemed ripped from a crime thriller. Terry Missy Bevers, a 45-year-old fitness instructor known for her infectious enthusiasm and commitment to health, was found murdered inside the Creekside Church of Christ. She was there to lead an early morning Camp Gladiator workout session, something she had done countless times before without any incident. Missy was well known for her vibrant personality and unwavering dedication to fitness. She had transformed many lives through her training sessions, inspiring people to push beyond their limits. As a devoted wife to Brandon Bevers and a mother to three beautiful daughters, she balanced her professional passions with her family life seamlessly. Her social media profiles were filled with motivational posts, family photos, and glimpses into her active lifestyle, painting a picture of a woman who was both ambitious and deeply rooted in her community. That Monday morning was supposed to be like any other. Despite weather forecasts predicting heavy rain, Missy had confirmed that the outdoor boot camp would proceed as planned, albeit indoors at the church. Participants arrived at the church around 5 a.m., expecting another invigorating session to kickstart their week. Instead, they found Missy unresponsive, lying amidst the sanctity of the church halls, prompting an immediate and frantic call to emergency services. The discovery of Missy's body sent shockwaves through Midlothian, a town not accustomed to violent crime. The police quickly cordoned off the area, launching an investigation that would soon become one of the most complex in the region's history. News of the murder spread rapidly, leaving residents in fear and disbelief. How could such a heinous act occur in their peaceful community, and from inside a church? Perhaps the most unsettling aspect of this case is the surveillance footage obtained from inside the church. The video shows an unknown individual clad in what appears to be police tactical gear, complete with a helmet, gloves, and a heavy vest. The suspect is seen roaming the hallways with an eerie calmness, methodically opening doors and breaking windows with what looks like a pry bar or a hammer. Their deliberate movements and apparent familiarity with the building suggest a level of premeditation that raises more questions than answers. The timeline of events is crucial in understanding the perplexity of this case. At approximately 3:50 a.m., surveillance cameras captured the suspect entering the church through a side door. The suspect spent about a half hour inside, during which they appeared to systematically search the premises. About 30 minutes later, at 4:20 a.m., Missy Bevers arrived at the church to set up for her class. She was likely unaware of the danger lurking within the walls of what should have been a safe haven. Around 5 a.m., participants began arriving for the workout session. Instead of being greeted by Missy's warm smile, they found her lifeless body and immediately contacted authorities. The autopsy later revealed that Missy died from multiple puncture wounds to the head and chest. The weapon was believed to be consistent with the tools seen in the suspect's hands on the surveillance footage, adding a chilling layer of confirmation that the person captured on camera was indeed the killer. Despite the clear footage, the suspect's identity remains a mystery. The police have described the person as having an unusual gait, possibly due to a foot injury or abnormality. The suspect's movements are somewhat awkward, with feet turned outward, leading some experts to speculate about a medical condition or intentional disguise. Over the years, investigators have followed numerous leads, analyzed cell phone data, and conducted countless interviews, but no arrests have been made. The case remains open, with law enforcement urging anyone with information to come forward. One prevailing theory suggests that Missy was a victim of a targeted attack, possibly motivated by personal vendettas or relationship issues. The level of preparedness exhibited by the suspect, dressing in tactical gear and arriving before Missy, indicates premeditation and a possible personal connection. The suspect's arrival well before Missy suggests they knew her schedule intimately. Missy was known to post her workout schedules on social media, which, while promoting her classes, also made her routines publicly accessible. There were no signs of theft or significant property damage either, ruling out robbery as a primary motive. Investigators explored Missy's personal relationships to uncover any potential motives. They found that Missy had been receiving strange messages on social media from unknown individuals, some of which were flirtatious and inappropriate. The police also examined her personal life for any signs of conflict that might point to potential suspects with personal motives. The strengths of this theory lie in the focused nature of the attack. The brutality suggests personal animosity. Only someone familiar with Missy's routine would know where and when to find her alone in the early morning hours of the morning. The use of tactical gear could indicate an attempt to conceal identity while also instilling fear, perhaps reflecting the perpetrator's desire for control or dominance. However, despite extensive investigations, no concrete evidence links any individual from Missy's personal life to the crime. The tactical gear conceals the suspect's identity, making it difficult to match with someone she knew. Extensive interviews with friends, family, and associates failed to uncover any clear motive or suspect. Digital forensic analysis didn't reveal any direct threats or communications that could lead to a suspect either. Another theory suggests that the murder was the result of a burglary gone wrong. This theory suggests that the suspect was in the church to steal or vandalize property and didn't expect anyone to be there so early. This theory is supported by the suspect's actions captured on the surveillance footage. The suspect's behavior in the footage shows them breaking windows, opening doors, and wandering through hallways, all actions consistent with burglary or vandalism. The randomness of the suspect's actions suggests they had no specific target in mind. Churches are sometimes targets for theft due to valuable equipment like audio-visual gear, musical instruments, or cash donations. The weapon used in the murder could have been an opportunistic choice rather than a pre-planned instrument of homicide. Unlike the targeted attack theory, this theory views the encounter as incidental. The suspect may have panicked upon encountering Missy and reacted violently. One could make the argument that burglaries and vandalism aren't uncommon even in small towns. The lack of personal connection explains why no one in Missy's circle has been definitively linked to the crime. It could also explain the lack of direct threats or warnings prior to the incident. However, there are significant weaknesses and counterpoints to this theory. The timing of the burglary is odd. Burglarizing a church in tactical gear at 4 a.m. seems unusual, especially considering the low likelihood of significant financial gain you're going to get. Moreover, no theft was reported, undermining the burglary motive altogether. The suspect's preparedness and the choice of a church, a public and sacred space, suggests planning beyond a simple break-in. A more controversial theory suggests that the suspect is a woman, possibly a contract killer or someone disguised to look bulkier than they are. This theory emerged from observations about the suspect's gait, structure, and the possibility of a personal grudge. Experts have noted that the suspect's walk might indicate a feminine quality, characterized by specific hip movements and a lower center of gravity. The suspect's physique in the footage seems smaller and less imposing than one might expect from a male perpetrator. The oversized tactical gear could be a deliberate attempt to obscure gender and physical characteristics, adding a layer to the disguise. Some have speculated that a female suspect might have had a personal motive rooted in jealousy or possible rivalry. This theory is considered fringe due to its speculative nature. Much of it is based on subjective interpretations of the footage, which is grainy and not entirely clear. Female contract killers are rare, especially in cases involving such elaborate disguises in public settings. While some forensic analysts have entertained the possibility of a female suspect based on gait analysis, the police have not ruled out any possibilities but caution against over-speculation without concrete evidence. After looking through all the theories and available evidence, I find the first theory, the targeted attack theory, to be the most compelling. The meticulous planning, choice of location, and timing all point toward a premeditated act committed by someone who had a personal vendetta against Missy. The combination of tactical gear, knowledge of her schedule, and the specific targeting within the place of worship suggests intent far beyond opportunistic crime. The suspect's premeditation and planning are evident. Arriving well before Missy, equipped with tactical gear and tools, indicates a high level of preparation. This is not characteristic of a random burglar or vandal. The knowledge of Missy's schedule suggests the suspect was aware of her routine. Fitness classes at unconventional hours are not common knowledge unless you're within her circle or have been observing her. This could point to someone who had been stalking her or had access to her social media updates. The lack of theft or significant property damage further supports this theory. Despite the suspect's actions of breaking windows and opening doors, no valuable items were reported missing. This could have been a ruse to mislead the investigators into thinking it was a burglary. The deliberate choice of a church as a crime scene might also hold symbolic significance as well to send a profound message. While the botched burglary theory offers an alternative explanation, it doesn't account for the suspect's attire and the specific targeting of Missy. The French theory of the assassin being a female adds an intriguing layer, but does lack substantial evidence to back that up. Relying on gait analysis alone from grainy footage is speculative, and without corroborating evidence, it's risky to build a case on such a foundation. It's plausible that Missy was targeted by someone harboring deep-seated resentment or jealousy. Whether this stems from personal relationships, professional rivalry, or an unknown factor remains to be uncovered. The disguise could have been employed to prevent immediate recognition, buying the perpetrator time to distance themselves from suspicion. It also suggests a level of cunning and forethought, indicative of someone who planned the crime meticulously. Could it be that the key to solving Missy's murder lies not in the visible evidence, but in the unseen dynamics of her personal and professional life? Perhaps there are hidden tensions, unspoken conflicts, or overlooked interactions that hold the answers. Maybe someone out there holds a piece of information that, while seemingly insignificant, could be the missing piece of the puzzle that brings this mystery to light. This case is more than a local tragedy. It's a haunting reminder of how even the most apparent clues can lead to dead ends. The surveillance footage should have been the smoking gun, yet it's only deepened the enigma more. The unusual gait, the tactical gear, the timing, all elements that should point to a suspect, but instead form a labyrinth of possibilities. Missy's family and the Midlothian community deserve closure, and keeping this case in the public eye is crucial for that pursuit. So what do you think happened to Missy? Do you think the perpetrator was someone Missy knew intimately? Or was it a chance encounter with a dangerous individual harboring unknown motives? Could there be a motive that hasn't been considered yet? Your insights could unravel this mystery, so let's keep the conversation going. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to Mystery Unveiled, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.